Welcome to the channel. Today I've got my Sig P211 out here. I've got the comp delete, or the sight block people are calling it, but I've basically got the comp delete here. This is from Fdez Werx. And what I'm doing today is I'm going to figure out which spring feels the best in the gun to me. Right now I'm running the factory 10-pound spring. With me I have the 8-pound spring. We'll see what that feels like. But then I have the Atlas tuning kit that fits this gun, and I'll put some of those in here and kind of play around a little bit with the weight and see, with the comp gone, now what spring is gonna feel the best as I use this in limited optics. Let's get into it. Shooter, make ready. Are you ready? Stand by. Okay, we're back, here we go. We're gonna load up and I'm gonna run the 10-pound spring for a second, kind of look at the sight picture, see what the dot does, and then I'll swap it out. We'll try a few different springs here. Okay, that felt pretty good. I'm going to go down to the 8-pound spring just to see what happens and see what that feels like. But I have the feeling I'm gonna go up in spring here. It just felt a little bit slow to me. It felt like that dot was just taking a second to get back to 0. So I'm probably gonna end up going up in weight rather than down, but I'm gonna play with it for a second, just see what the other factory spring feels like. Be right back. All right, I've loaded up here, I'm ready to go. I have the 8-pound factory spring in. This is the green spring. The P211 comes with 2 springs. It comes with a 10-pound spring that has yellow on it, and then it comes with an 8-pound spring that's green. So I'm gonna run the green spring real quick, and we'll see kind of how that runs. Oh, I bet I can do this because it's, yeah, such a light spring. Here we go. That actually felt better. I didn't expect it to, but it did. That felt a little better. Just felt a little bit less, I don't know, less snappy. Felt like it came back to where it belongs. So I did not expect to prefer that, but I really did. That surprised me. Okay, I'm gonna play around a little bit. I'll go up, I'll go down. We'll see where we're at, but right now, 8-pound spring is winning for me. Okay. I have the 7-pound spring in here. Let's see what that feels like. This is the Atlas 7-pound spring. And this whole time I'm shooting S&B 115s. That's what I shoot out of my PCC. And most of the time when I'm using this gun, I'm gonna be using it in 2-gun matches. And I really like not to have to worry about mixing up ammo. So I'm shooting my S&B 115s. So let's give this a go. Eight was a little better. I'm gonna go to 9, see what that does. Be right back. All right, I have gone to the 9-pound spring in the gun. We're gonna see how that 9-pound spring from Atlas performs. Here we go. That's the sweet spot so far. Okay, I'm gonna shoot the 10 again, and then I'm gonna shoot the 11. I'm running out of daylight, so I wanna get this done real quick here. I'm gonna jump straight to the 11 and see how it feels. And the 10 really seemed to bounce around in comparison. It may just be that the Atlas spring at 9 just feels better. It's a better fit, but that felt really good. That's actually better than the 8-pound factory. So I'll swap it out to the 11 real quick. So I'm jumping up and we'll see how that feels. All right, 11-pound Atlas spring. Let's see how this goes. It's quicker. The dot moves more, but it's quicker. I'm gonna run that again. Okay. I'm back here with the 11-pound spring. I just want to run that again. See how it feels shooting fast here. I don't like it as much. I'm gonna go to the 9-pound spring from Atlas. That felt the best to me. I'm gonna run that one. We'll see how it goes from there. Okay, I'm back. I've put the 9-pound spring back in the gun. I'm gonna run it like that one more time. I think this is gonna be my sweet spot. So let's go. Yeah, that runs great. That's gonna be where I have that. Now that I've done all that work and I've got it tuned to this ammo, I'm gonna throw some 147s from Unlimited Ammo in here. These are competition rounds. They're made to shoot softer. They're kind of designed around limited optics. We're gonna see what they feel like with the gun tuned like this. If I really decided to switch to this ammo, I'd probably retune the gun and put a different spring in, but I wanna see what it feels like as it sits right now. Let's see where we're at. It's smoky, but dadgum, that feels nice. All right, there we go. I've got my P211 now tuned to the ammo that I'm using for competition. I love this gun. It shoots great, and I've been really impressed with it. Obviously, the road to get to where I am right now, as much as I love this gun, hasn't been without its bumps. There's been challenges. You guys probably know I had the recoil buffer, or the recoil, what's the word I'm looking for? Plug, sorry. So you guys probably know I had the recoil plug shatter on mine. I've got the replacement metal one in there from Aquila, or Aquila, I think they say it Aquila actually, Aquila Arsenal. I've got that in there. This is the Fdez comp delete, and the gun is running just like I like it. Now, I prefer to shoot the gun with the comp. It just shoots better, like there's no doubt, right? But for competition, this is why I bought this gun, is it gave me that flexibility. When I'm shooting in a competition that allows me to run a comp without stepping up and competing with open guns, heck yeah, I'll run the comp. Why not? But days like when I'm preparing for, where I'm going to be shooting this in the limited optics division in a couple days, this is how I want to run the gun, and I love the way that it shoots. So again, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. And like, subscribe, all that stuff, please. It helps me a ton. And if you have questions about this gun, if you have questions about limited optics versus carry optics versus open. Why would someone want to delete the comp on their handgun? I've gotten that question a lot. Let me know. Ask the questions in the comments below. Experienced shooters out there who are competing, what are your thoughts on the P211? And what tips do you have for me? How can I improve? I have not been a competitive shooter all that long. That's part of this journey. So thank you for sticking with me, and we'll see you guys out on the range.